Hey guys, it's RealRadman here, at it for the first time on my channel doing a video, so I'm glad to be on YouTube now. And I'm here with a Flash Season 2 Episode 23, kind of recap of the episode, a couple of thoughts after I am done as well. Careful for spoilers. If you watch this on Netflix, only Season 1 is out right now. If you haven't seen Episode 23 yet, then go away, watch it, and then come back. So let's get into it. If you watched episode 22, you know that Henry Allen was killed by Zoom. So that's where it actually starts off. Starts off with the same scream that Barry had in the end of episode 22. And he saw his father die, cries over his dead body. And when he looks up at Zoom, and Zoom tells him, "Good, let the anger get to you," Barry gets very angry, definitely, and attacks Zoom, and they fight for a little bit. Anyone else get a Empire Strikes Back vibe right there? Darth Vader? Luke? Yes, that's what I felt like. The episode then goes to the funeral scene where Barry has to cope with his father's death, and also now has to see his mom and dad both next to each other in the graveyard. So that was very difficult for him. And he tries to give a speech, but he just can't. He's just distraught. Very difficult for Barry at the moment. We go back to the West House, and we actually see Wally come in to talk to Barry for a little bit. Wally just says, hey, I didn't know you were the Flash, the things you've done to save so many people. If you need anything, I'll be there for you. And I love Wally, so I thought that was very cool. Barry then goes out onto the front porch, where he mourns his father's death some more. Iris comes out, tries to console him, tries to support him, until Zoom flashes by, and Barry goes right after him. Zoom and Barry have a nice little chat, at night, just because that's what they do. And Zoom says, I want to see who's the fastest man alive. Yeah, no evil plan or anything. I just want to see who's the fastest man alive. So let's have a race. I like racing, so let's just have a race. Obviously, we know that's not what he was all up to. He had some bigger plans in mind, which I'll get into later. And that's basically what Zoom did was, hey, I'll let you mourn for now, and when you want, come on, we're going to have a race. Or else, I'm going to kill everyone. So that was Zoom's mindset. Barry, still filled with anger, basically tells Joe, I want to kill him. I want to have him suffer for everything he's done to me. I want to make him feel that pain that he's done to me. Joe doesn't want to hear any of it, and Joe takes some control along with Harrison Wells, and they inject Barry to make him fall asleep, put him in the chamber, lock him away, saying, you will not race Zoom. There is no racing Zoom. We're going to find another way to fix this. Barry then goes on to throw a little bit of a hissy fit, because he's very upset, and he's freaking out in the chamber, saying, I need to stop Zoom, I'm the only one that can stop Zoom. Team Flash then goes on without Barry to create a plan to see if they can stop Zoom and send him back to Earth 2. So they go on with this plan, and this is where one of the cringy moments of the episode came for me. Danielle Panabaker as Caitlin, she's been a great actress this entire season, but this one scene was really cringeworthy. I could not just buy into the fact that Zoom would be falling for this. And Zoom doesn't. He tries to kill Caitlin, but Caitlin is using the hologram. So Zoom falls for it, and then Joe and Harrison Wells shoot at him, and they try to send him back to Earth 2. This is where Zoom, while being dragged into Earth 2, he takes Joe with him, captures Joe, and puts him in one of his little trophy chambers. Back on Earth 1, Wally comes in, and Iris explains to him how Joe was taken. Wally freaks out because Wally can't lose his mom and dad now. So Wally goes to the chamber and lets Barry go, because that's the only way they can stop Zoom. We then go back up with Hunter Zolomon as Zoom, and we see his machine that he's trying to power up to where he can destroy the multiverse except for Earth 1. Team Flash with Barry comes to Zoom. Zoom brings Joe as the hostage and says, Barry, you will race me, or I will kill your second father. Barry, of course, obliges to this, and now we have a race to see who is the fastest man alive. Now, for this to work for Zoom, he needs both Barry and him to run around the machine to power it up. That way the energy sustained by their speed will shoot up into the sky and destroy the multiverse. Something like that. I'm not really a scientist, so I can't really explain it that well. While they are doing the race, Barry doesn't seem like he can catch up to Zoom until he pulls up a trick in his sleeve, and he has a time remnant that shows up. So now there are two Flashes, one that will run around the machine counterclockwise to stop its energy, While doing that, that time remnant's body could not actually sustain the amount of energy that was going to him, and the time remnant dies. Now it's Barry versus Solomon, one-on-one. Barry is able to take him down pretty easily, but he does not kill Zoom. Instead, the time wraiths come out and they take Zoom away, being how upset they were with Hunter Zolomon breaking so many rules of the Speed Force. And we don't really know if Zoom is actually dead. The way the time wraiths took him, maybe he's still alive, maybe they can bring him back for future seasons, but I doubt that. We then get the reveal of the Man in the Mask, which happens to be Jay Garrick, the real Jay Garrick, played by John Wesley Shipp. He ended up being the doppelganger to Henry Allen, which freaked Barry out because he looks at Jay Garrick and it looks just like his father, so Barry needed some time to decompress. After the awesome reveal of Jay Garrick, he then takes Harry and Jesse Quick back home to Earth 2. Jay Garrick needs to find a way to get back to Earth 3. Barry is back out on the porch now. Iris comes to him again, just like the beginning of the episode. Barry is really broken. Iris tries to console him, and Iris says, hey, you and me, let's try it, let's do this. Barry says that's all I ever wanted to hear, but at the moment, I need to fix myself. I am not ready to go into a relationship with you if I am not okay. They end up kissing with this beautiful shot of the light in between them, and I thought that's where the episode would end, but no, there was a very quick turnaround that I did not see coming. Barry looks at the house with Iris and Joe and Wally in it and says, I'm sorry, I love you, this is why I have to do this. He goes back in time to the day of where his mom died, and he saves his mom. He does not let his mom die. And this I did not see coming at all. I expected a somewhat more peaceful ending to this season, but no, he messed everything up. And now this leads to Flashpoint Paradox for the next season, which is going to be awesome. I cannot wait for it. And that's how the episode ended. It was a great season. I really loved Season 2 of Flash. I loved how they ended it because it sets up Season 3 so well. If you guys want to know kind of the basis of what Season 3 is going to be on, go look up Flashpoint. It was a comic book on the Flash, and it's a really awesome storyline. I'm glad they're doing it. I predict that when Barry goes back into present time, wherever that might be, I do not think he will be the Flash at that moment, and all of the characters will be different. His relationships, he wouldn't be living with Iris and Joe from the age of 6 on. His mom might still be alive. I don't know about his dad, though. His dad might be dead, he might be alive, we don't know. And that is it, guys. Thank you for watching my Flash Season 2 Episode 23 review. This was my first video on YouTube, so this one's a special one for me. So I know you are all new because I am new as well. So if you want to go ahead and hit that subscribe button for more videos that will be coming in the future. This channel is going to be basically what I like. So gaming, discussions on whatever I watch, whatever I enjoy, that's what this channel is going to be. So again, thank you for watching and have a great day, guys. Peace.